Hello everyone, my name is Julian and welcome to the Empower Best Practices series. Today I'm going to talk about essential collaboration tools in Empower, and we can just go ahead and start right now. So as I just said, it's about essential collaboration tools in Empower slides. So I will present you a certain workflow. It's not required to do it like I'm going to show it to you, but it maybe just gives you a better understanding in how you can leverage all the features we have for collaboration. So first I go into the Empower library, and the first thing you notice is that here we have the company library and here we have the user library. So as you might know, the difference is that within the company library you populate all your assets throughout your entire organization so that it's available for everyone in your organization. The user library instead is your personal place. So it's your personal place, and only you have access to this folder unless you invite someone into your user library. And we will now create a folder and set up therefore a project, and you can do it if you click on new folder. So we have now created a new folder, and now we create a folder called external projects. Right? And so now you can see nothing is inside. Of course, we just created this folder from scratch. And the next thing you can do is you can add people and colleagues to your folder by giving them certain permissions. So now you can see only Raphael has access to it. So it's his personal folder. I'm using his PC. That's why it's not my name there. And now I would like to add some people to this project folder. I go and click and say add. And now I'm searching for Julian. And now you can see that Julian is available right here. You can of course also search for any groups like marketing group or whatever. That depends on your Active Directory. And here on the bottom you can see that I can give this person specific permission types. And I'm quickly explaining to you what permission types are available. So first, on the top level, we have the folder administrator. So if I give Julian now the folder administrator rights, then Julian is also able to add additional people to the folder, so invite more people. He's also able to change the folder structure, delete a folder also, and delete, of course, any kind of assets like slides, presentations, and modify them in any way. Then on the level below, we have the editor. The editor cannot invite additional people and cannot change the folder structure or delete a folder, but the editor can also add new content and delete and change content from someone else. On the level below, we have the author. The author is a person that only can add content to the library, to the folder, and also changing his own or her own content and deleting own content, but not manipulating content from someone else. And then on the lowest level, we have the reader. This is someone who can basically download content, so he can see the content in the folder, he can download content and then also work on this content in PowerPoint, but he cannot overwrite something back into the library. So I decide to give Julian now editor rights, and then I click OK, and I click OK again, and now Empower is asking me if I would like to send a notification to the newly added user by email, and you can click OK. I'm just avoiding this because I don't want to show you how it looks like, because we would have to open Outlook then. So, but it would open an Outlook including a link, and you can send out the invitation immediately. So I say no for this moment. And the next step is that we can upload an entire presentation. So I have here the entire presentation, and I would go ahead and click Save As, and then select my newly created folder and hit OK. So we already prepared that. So if we take a look at this internal project folder here, now here we stored this presentation. And the beauty of Empower is that it's not only storing the presentation itself, but also each individual slide. So if I click into it, you can now see all individual slides. And that means that you can now work with colleagues simultaneously on one single presentation because you have access to every single slide. So now there are also some additional features that will help to manage that. So first I would like to show you the label feature. So you can see here there are already some labels available. So this slide should be managed by Raphael, also this slide, and this is should be managed by me. So let me show you how to create some additional labels. So let me select those two slides. You can select as many as you want. Now you do a right click and you can see this context menu here. Now if you go to collaboration, you can click on add label. And now I'm adding my name because I would like to work on those two slides here. And then I go ahead and select those three slides and I say, well, this should be managed by Raphael. So add label and I say Raphael and I just hit add label. And of course, you can remove those labels at any time. You can delete them or you can modify them by going back and edit them again and change it, for instance, to someone else, let's say Anna. So now everyone in the team knows that within this presentation, they know where they should work on, right? Because they can see the labels and so they can identify, hey, my name is Julian, so I have to work on this slide and also on this slide here. All right, so this is labeling. It only gives you a visual support. But in addition to that, we can also check out slides. So I checked out this slide as an example, and Raphael checked out this slide. Let me show you how you can check out slides. So again, you can select only a single slide or multiple slides, and you do a right click again, go to collaboration, and simply say check out, right? So now it's checked out, and I'm going to explain you in a while what that means. I just want to show you how you can check it in again. You just go back to the slide, click on collaboration and check in, and now it's checked in again. So what does that actually mean? It's not a hard check-in like in SharePoint, but it's a soft check-in. So that's how we call it. So we decided to go for a soft check-in because maybe you know if you're checking something out in SharePoint, and let's say I'm checking it out and I'm forgetting to checking in, no one else has access to this content or the slide or presentation. So if I'm forgetting to check it in and I go on vacation, no one can use it. So maybe your IT can help, but it's a difficult procedure. So that's why we decided to use a soft checkout. So what does soft checkout mean? How does it look like? I'm going to take this slide here, which has been checked out by Raphael, and soft checkout means I can still insert it. I can insert it, which I'm doing right now, and now I will make a small change here. I change sales enablement to optimally support your sales team. So this is what I'm changing. And now I can even store it back. So I can click on Save in Library. I can click on Save As. And now I'm overriding this particular slide right here, which has been checked out by Raphael. And now I'm getting a warning. And Power tells me now this element has been checked out. And by whom? And now I can even go ahead because maybe, again, Raphael is on vacation. So I can say ignore checkout and save anyway. And I'm going and do that. And so this was the perspective from someone who, changed something, although it has been checked out by someone else. But now, how does it look like for the other person on the other end? So I'm going to take this slide right here, because this slide has been checked out by me. And now let's consider that Raphael, on the other hand, changed something in the meantime, although I checked it out and I am responsible for making an update on this slide right here. So same situation, just different perspective. So I'm changing this to 52. And again, Raphael already changed something, but I don't know that. And so I go ahead and save that back into the library. So I'm overriding this slide right here. And now I can, I'm I get this checkout conflict message here, which tells me that someone already made a change in the meantime. So, but as I checked it out, I can still override and decide, my version is the correct version. So I can decide to no, don't check it in. So I will keep the version of Raphael, or I say, hey, let's check it in, and I can go ahead. And now I checked in my slide successfully. So I'm in full control of the slide I'm checking out, but again, it's soft, so it means if I checked it out and Raphael does a change in the meantime because I'm on vacation or I'm not available and this deck has to be completed timely, then it's still possible to make a change. But as you have seen, there are certain security mechanisms that will, give for every person a notification and inform the person that the slide has been checked out and what you can do with it. So it gives you a guidance here. All right. So this is it basically. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please email us. The email address is empower@madeoffice.com. If you have any questions, let us know and we will clarify your questions. Thank you very much.